Now, for some people, it's going to be Monday motivation, but for me, it's just an everyday meditation. Right? Now, I did some reflecting about where I am today in 2023, and I dialed it back, like I did a retroactive step into like 2017. And what I took from those days was some of the skills that I learned back then that I still use today, and the L's that I took. Yeah? The losses. And it's funny that I mentioned that because I ran across an Instagram post last night and it said, sometimes something is gained from losing, and sometimes something is lost from gaining. And that hit me because when I look back, I used to have like 4 YouTube channels, and that was back in the day when I was desperate. I was very desperate back in 2017, and I'm glad I'm not in that place mentally anymore. Desperation is a place where you never want to be, because you will do anything in order to, to get ahead. Well, you know what? I'm leaving that alone. But meaning you will use the lowest of the lowest tactics. Like for example, there's a thing called sub for sub, right? Like subscribe for subscribe, and you don't generally gain a true community from that. It just doesn't work. Even if you get all of those subscribers, these subscribers don't care about your content. So even if you are successful in getting 500 subscribers from that, it doesn't mean anything, because 400 of them don't care about what you do. They've only done it because you subscribed to them. So there's no true support. There's no true fan base. So that's one of the mistakes that I made. That's one of the L's that I took. But also, man, I'm not gonna lie, like I used to spam Twitter heavy. And I was trying to learn how to be more effective in terms of having a presence on Twitter, but you know, yeah, that didn't go so well. And maybe because one thing, your activity in one place may affect your your standing in others. Because if you're on Twitter and you're spamming something that comes from, let's say, your YouTube page, then people might go, you know what, we're tired of seeing this. And then, for you know it, you had 4 channels, and now it's down to that. And that's what happened, right? And that's not the only thing that happened. I think around that time, the laptop that I was using, I don't know if I can find a picture of the laptop, but boy, when the hinges of the laptop come out, and then like the laptop kind of folds into like a C. It was hanging by a thread. It was hanging by a thread. Like I need to find a picture of that laptop. It looked crazy. It looked insane. I don't know how the laptop survived as long as it did. So what? Where am I going with all of this? Where?